Greetings. All right. So today we're just talking. It's the Thursday. Just talking in light of the Minister of disclosure yesterday that the potential hit from COVID is going to be $120 billion spread out through budgetary cuts, to match lack of inflows, etc. They said the budgetary cuts would potentially be to infrastructure, matched with, I would presume, proceeds of divestments going to some of the spending that has been undertaken already to offset the effects of COVID, and this was matched with the call by the private sector to continue their projects, to spend, to keep the wheels of industry turning. There's a lot to say on that. What I will say though is this is consistent with what I would have said a few weeks ago if you're listening and not just overlooking these videos, where I had said that we need to now move from, or we will be moving from, containment to coexisting. We would have seen where the closing of our borders, which was forced, has resulted in a lack of foreign exchange inflows into the economy to the tune of $30 million every week being the shortfall, and that has led to 5 to 7.5% devaluation of the US dollar. As in something I'm writing now, which you'll know if it comes out in paper tomorrow, because it's Thursday, the return of supply may cause there to be reevaluation of the Jamaican dollar, because you will not have excess demand chasing limited supply. So those are the points that we need to bear in mind going forward, and just shows that I was lucky in knowing what I was talking about in terms of containment. Now, what does this mean for the investor, right? It would seem that some of the same companies we spoke to about the foundations of a house will still be relevant as far as companies to buy and hold. Already now we're starting to see some recovery, mild in the NCBs of this world, justifiably. Sagicor took its licks. They've sold Jewel, both of them, in one in Ocho Rios, I think the other one in Runaway Bay. 50 million US, 60 million US, good sale, cash in hand. All told, none of what is happening is unlike what we expected. Looking at the US market, I think it's oversold. If the expectations GDP will drop by 5 to 10%, I'm not sure I understand why companies across the board or the index has fallen 24%. That does not compute. So I think it will recover to about 25,000. If you use the DJIA, Dow Jones Industrial Average, you will see some of the tech companies performing. Remember, Facebook last week went as high as 212 this week, down to about 204. The sell-off, I'm of the view that it is going to recover. We have also been taking conservative positions in biotech, with the upside being a vaccine or a recovery product or treatment being released. Regardless of that, you still have the fixed sales from existing products, so that seems to be a reasonable strategy. Also, in terms of emerging market instruments, I still think GOJ bonds bear promise, Costa Rica bonds too. So all in all, what's happening now, none of it is a surprise. We were expecting it. We braced ourselves for it. Forgive Andre. We braced ourselves for it, and we are not put off by this outcome. Rather, we are already positioned, and now we can make some new decisions. I think that's it. I'm going back to typing. Thank you.